The 82-year-old returns to screens tonight in the second part of his compelling ITV documentary Fred and Rose West, Reopened. The two-part show explores new claims made against the killer couple, who murdered and tortured at least 10 young women, including their own daughter. Their reign of terror lasted for around 14 years, with the West's killing spree concluding in 1987. The documentary is the latest in reports Sir Trevor has delivered throughout his illustrious career, which began in Trinidad during the 60s. Alongside his reports on crime, Sir Trevor is also a huge monarchist, meeting the Queen on numerous occasions, and even completing a documentary on Her Majesty in 2012 to coincide with her Diamond Jubilee. At the time of his piece on the Queen, reports claimed that republicanism had begun reaching new heights, but Sir Trevor poured scorn over these allegations in blunt fashion. Writing for the Daily Telegraph, Sir Trevor noted, "Of course you hear talk of republicanism and of the monarchy going out of fashion. But I have never really seen much evidence of it." The veteran broadcaster and newsreader detailed a time when Prince Harry visited Jamaica that year, and he saw the opposite of people talking about becoming a republic, particularly within the Commonwealth. Despite this, the Duke received rapturous applause from the public, Sir Trevor recalled. The journalist added, "Those two things don't seem to make sense." In his 2012 Sky documentary, titled Trevor McDonald's Queen and Country, the ITV presenter also shot down claims that in order to thrive the monarchy had to modernize. He felt that the Queen and other senior royals had already adapted enough throughout the years, and were well placed in continuing its place at the heart of the nation. Sir Trevor also noted how impressed he was with the Queen in maintaining some of the firm's long-standing traditions, alongside bringing the royals into the 21st century. He added, "In other words, to make it modern, she's become a modern queen while observing the traditions of the institution, which it gave birth to. I think that's the most marvelous thing about her. Years on the throne. To show how durable this institution of monarchy is and what a great role she has played with great skill in maintaining its modern relevance." Sir Trevor has spoken poignantly about his affections to the world's most famous family, and explained where his love of the monarchy came from. While writing a piece for the Mail Online in 2012, Sir Trevor described his own emotional attachment to the firm, detailing how as a boy growing up in the 40s and 50s, he and other Trinidadians believed London was the axis round which the whole world pivoted. Sir Trevor wrote, "I recall waving my Union flag and singing calypsos in honor of royal visitors. But I never imagined then that I'd have lunch with the Queen, as I was invited to do at Buckingham Palace in 1986, nor did I expect I'd be able to boast to friends in the pub. I don't like to name drop, but as I was saying to the Queen. I'm joking, of course." He added, "Although I do feel huge pride every time I walk through the imposing gates of Buckingham Palace, you can't help but puff your chest out and stand it just a fraction taller. I do not believe our Queen should become a whit more informal or more accessible." As the Victorian commentator Walter Bagehot observed, "The mystery of the monarchy is its life, we must not let daylight in upon the magic. If we do, it will evaporate and our lives would be infinitely poorer and duller." A synopsis ahead of tonight's show on ITV said Fred West committed suicide before he was brought to trial, but his wife Rose was convicted of 10 murders in 1995. There has however always been a strong belief that there are many more victims. This new series, shown on consecutive nights, features former Detective Chief Inspector Colin Sutton, investigative psychologist Donna Youngs, author and West expert Howard Soons, and reporter Sir Trevor McDonald, following up new leads to try to shed new light on the true number of the West's victims and their identities. Fred and Rose West, reopened, airs tonight on ITV from 9 p.m.